Chag Sameach! Hi, it's Chavi Rappaport with Torah Wisdom to Go. Do you have a favorite time of the year on the Jewish calendar? I love this time of the year, sandwiched right in between the first and the last days of the festival, the holiday of Sukkot, otherwise known as the Festival of Joy, commemorating and re-experiencing God's warm embrace to the Jewish people. First in the desert, surrounded by the clouds of glory as the Jews sojourned through the desert, and now today, sitting in the sukkah, hugged and embraced by its walls. It's an unconditional love to each and every one of us. Why? Just because. Because each of us is the love of God's life, the apple of his eye. This week, we read the last segment, the last Parsha of the Torah, Vzot Habracha. On the very last day of Moshe's life, he gathers the Jewish people. Vzot Habracha. This is the greatest blessing and gift that God has given to every one of you. His essence, his greatest wisdom, the Torah. Full of rules? Yes. And full of guidance, structure, and a life of real nobility, inner peace and calm, and connectedness to God. It reminds me of an anecdote. There's a man sweating and cursing under a heavy load that he's lugging up a steep hill, a bag of something that's really bogging, weighing him down. The very next day, the same man, carrying the same heavy load, humming a tune, skipping up the mountain with a happy gait. An observer is so puzzled and questions him. What's going on? Yesterday, I was carrying a bag of rocks. Today, it's a bag of diamonds. Do you have any more? It's up to me and you to choose our relationship with the Torah. A bag of stones weighing me down, or a bag of diamonds enriching me. The second half of the holiday that we are about to embark on is Simchat Torah. We finish reading the Torah amidst great rejoicing and dancing, and immediately begin to read the Torah anew from Bereshit. Now, wouldn't you imagine what would be the appropriate way to appreciate, to value, and love this most incredible gift that God has given us? To study it, to sit down, open the book, and learn. Or listen to a scholar expounding on some deep Torah concept. But we don't do any of that. We dance, clutching an unopened Sefer Torah. Wow, isn't that strange? Well, that's because the Torah is a gift to everyone alike, the greatest scholar, the virtual simpleton. Torah is eternal, universal, and equal to everyone. And so we dance, we embrace the Torah, and we don't even open it up. It's like a parent who's hugging the child and saying, I just love you so much. I'm so happy you exist, regardless of what you do. There are two primary reasons why the world was created. And we go right to it in the beginning of the Torah, Bereshit. It begins with the words, Bereshit bara Elokim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. Rashi, the most famous commentary on the Torah says, Bishvil bet Reshit, for two firsts, two primary reasons the world has been created, for the Torah and the Jewish people. And we are intrinsically intertwined, inseparable. So, let's all relish in the gift and carry our bag of diamonds so proudly, so nobly. And this holiday, this Simchat Torah, Sunday night, Monday night, get to a synagogue. Watch as the celebration and the dancing occurs with the Torah. Be there and experience the beauty and the joy of our greatest gift, because Torah is the source of our life. In fact, it says, Hafach ba v'hafach ba dechula ba. Turn it over upside down, explore it. Everything imaginable is in the Torah. And now for a takeaway. We always need a practical takeaway because Torah is hora'ah. It's about walking away with something I can do. So the next time you have an obligation, or let's take it a step further, every time you have an obligation, especially a Torah obligation, instead of saying or even thinking, I have to, switch that to, I want to. I have to go to synagogue, I have to say my prayers, I have to make a blessing. I want to go to synagogue. I want to pray. I want to make a blessing. Experience the difference. And if you'd like to share the experience, go ahead, why not? Comment below. And as always, share the wisdom with a friend. Pass on the Torah wisdom. And Chag Sameach to you.